Hi, my name is Scott Rainey. I'm a United States citizen, but I live in Ukraine. We moved here in April of 2012 and lived in Kiev for 4 years. In Kiev, I didn't really feel like I needed a car and didn't get one, but my employment moved me from Kiev to Lviv, and it was time for me to get a car. I had no idea where to begin. Still learning the language, Ukrainian and Russian, not knowing who to talk to, how to find cars, how to know if I'm getting a good deal, how to find out if the car that they suggest that I want to buy is actually the car that I'm buying. I had no idea where to start. I heard about a company called Variator, and I contacted a man named Timur who works for this company. Timur spoke English. He had a really good understanding of how to purchase and look through cars. And I gave him a very specific request. I wanted a large passenger van that would seat 8 people and have a large amount of storage space. I had a certain price range in mind that made this a very difficult situation. Timur looked for about a month and a half. Usually I understand that it only takes about a week, but for me, in this specific request, it took about a month and a half. I know that Timur contacted at least 100 sellers of cars like this and went and visited at least 10 to actually see if it was what they said it was. In the first 10, he found that it was not what the buyer had suggested. I would never have known that. But we came across this particular van, and Timur said, "I have found your van." We went on the day to purchase it, and I basically followed Timur around. He took me to all the places I need to go, and within about 3 hours in one day, I had everything I needed, including all the documentation, all the bill of sale. Everything was complete. It was very, very easy. I've owned the van now for 5 months. Since that time, I've had 0 problems with it. It's been an incredible van for us. There have been a couple of times where I had questions about the workings of the van, and there was a time where I needed to get snow tires, and I didn't know who to contact, and so I contacted Timur again. He had said that I could contact him at any time. So I contacted him, and he was extremely helpful, gave me people that he trusted that I could go to. He even made phone calls in advance of me going so that when I got there, they knew and were prepared to help me. Also, a number of times since I've owned the van, I've had people actually stop me and want to talk to me about selling the van. One time I was driving on the highway and somebody came up alongside me in traffic and made me roll down my window and began to try to barter with me to buy the car from me while I was still driving it. It's obvious to everybody who sees it that this was a really good purchase that Timur helped me to buy. So I give my recommendation to go through Variator for your purchase of a car in Ukraine. It will save you time and money.